या कुन्देन्दु तुषारहार धवला या शुभ्र वस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्ड मण्डितकरा या श्वेत पद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्कर प्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निशेष जाड्यापहा लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः.
Thank you, Srimati Neeta Ambani, heads and deputy heads. I request Srimati Neeta Ambani to come up on the stage and address the gathering.
Dear parents, teachers, staff, and my dear children, good evening. A heartiest welcome to each and every one of you to the annual week celebrations of Dhirubhai Ambani International School. The annual day is a momentous occasion for our school, a day earmarked for festivities and reflection, with a fusion of colors and characters in action. DAIS has always been about dreams and aspirations, and the tireless efforts to achieve and even surpass them. A school where every child is happy and blossoms. A school that strives for excellence every day. And it is a very fulfilling journey that together we have achieved many luminous milestones in this path-breaking journey. All of us can be very proud that in the first year of our school's second decade, we have received some remarkable accolades. In 2013, Education World has ranked DAIS as India's #1 international school. Across all three categories: international day schools, residential schools, and day-cum-boarding schools. Our school has been ranked #1 in 7 crucial parameters, as you can see here. This year too, the Hindustan Times has once again ranked DAIS as the best school in Mumbai. With our outstanding performance on all fronts, we are also today one of the top 10 international schools globally. All these have been made possible thanks to each member of the DAIS family. Friends, our results have always been remarkable, and this year too, we have much to celebrate, with our children coming out with flying colors. In 2013 ICSE board examinations, our children have achieved an average score of 93.82%. 26 out of the 28 children have scored 90% and above. Our IGCSE students continue to forge ahead with equal zest. In 2013, 85.3% of all grades achieved are A stars and A grades, as against the world average of 38.9%. Out of the 16 IGCSE world toppers in India, 6 are from DAIS. 3 top the world in additional mathematics. 1 in mathematics, 1 in physical education, and 1 in Hindi. Over the past 8 years, 40% of the world toppers in India have been from our school. Our IB diploma children have also scaled new heights. They have achieved an average score of 39.6 points out of 45, the highest score ever achieved by a school in the past 9 years. This year, out of the 6 students from South Asia who received the perfect score of 45, 4 are from DAIS. Over the past 9 years, 50% of students who achieved the perfect score of 45 in South Asia are from DAIS. Our IB diploma graduates of the class of 2013 have earned admissions in 20 of the top 30 global universities like Oxford, Cambridge, Harvard, Stanford, Princeton, Brown, Imperial, Columbia, just to name a few. In 2013, only 2 students from India received the prestigious Manmohan Singh Scholarship at Cambridge, and both are from DAIS. We have some good news. We have just received early admissions for a class of 2014, and they are 1 from Harvard, 1 from Stanford, 1 from Yale, 1 from Wharton, 1 from University of Chicago, 1 from NYU Stern, 1 from Duke, 1 from LSE, 1 from University College London, 1 from King's College, 1 from Imperial College, 2 from Columbia, 2 from Cornell, 3 from Northwestern, 3 from Carnegie Mellon, 4 from Warwick. These early admissions are still coming in, and we hope to have many more in the coming week. We feel truly gratified that year after year, our university placements are creating new records. Our heartiest congratulations to all our children for such an exceptional performance. Let's give a big hand to all our children. Friends, children's holistic development has always been at the heart of our school's philosophy. Our children continue to perform exceedingly well across a wide spectrum of extracurricular and co-curricular activities, winning prizes at state, national, and international levels in chess, swimming, squash, football, cricket, table tennis, and robotics. 4 of our children have won the prestigious Hindustan Times Scholarship. Over the years, our school's exchange programs have expanded to more and more schools worldwide. Currently, we have exchange programs with schools in 7 countries: France, Spain, Germany, Italy, UK, USA, and Czech Republic. As the world gets increasingly integrated, these exchange programs play a very crucial role. 2 years ago, I announced the launch of the Village Empowerment Project by our children at Kumbhadkar, a small tribal village on the outskirts of Mumbai. I'm now proud to inform you that our school is currently hosting the Round Square International Service Project at Kumbhadkar. In this project, children from 8 countries are building a school and low-cost housing facilities using green architecture. You may also recall that last year I had mentioned that for the first time, our children from the DAIS Akansha Center would be appearing for the Class 10 board examinations. You will be happy to know that they have passed their board examinations, and our next batch is getting ready for the board examinations in 2014. They are a part of the DAIS extended family, and we wish them all the very best. Today, we would like to honor 6 of our outstanding children. They have brought laurels to Dhirubhai Ambani International School with their brilliant performance in varied areas. They are Ishita Parekh, Adrija Mishra, Sara Kagzi, Anushka Basu, Janvi Mehta, and Agni Chopra.
Ishita Parekh. Ishita is ranked number 1 in Mumbai in the under-14 category, as she has won various national ranking tournaments in the under-14 and under-16 categories. Her biggest win so far is under-18 category in Kalina, Mumbai. She is now representing DSO under-14 championship in Navi Mumbai. Adrija Mishra and Sara Kagzi. They are winners of the IRIS National Science Fair, winning awards in Computer Science Junior category held in Bangalore recently. Anushka Basu, winner of the prestigious Hindustan Times Scholarship Program. Janvi Mehta, winner of the prestigious Hindustan Times Scholarship Program. Agni Chopra. Agni was a member of the under-14 Mumbai cricket team, which won the national gold medal. With 3 centuries at a trot, Agni has once again cemented his place in the Vijay Merchant under-16 Mumbai cricket team. As he is representing Mumbai in the All India Vijay Merchant Trophy for under 16 years in Ahmedabad, we request Mrs. Chopra to receive the award on his behalf.
Dear parents, from the very inception of our school in 2003, we have traveled together with one single-minded goal: to do the best for our children. This has truly been a journey of trust. Your trust has inspired us to explore new facets of excellence. Your trust empowers us every day and helps us realize our shared dreams. Your trust will give us confidence as we look ahead with greater goals and aspirations. Thank you, each and every one of you, for your trust in our school. You have entrusted your children to us. They are the center of our universe. Each one of them possesses enormous potential in unique ways. They are entering an exciting world of possibilities, powered by technology and driven by knowledge. A world that is very different from the one that we grew up in. A world that is transforming at an incredible pace. A world that will always call upon them to dare to dream and learn to excel. Teachers, you have translated our vision into action with enormous commitment and dedication. You have time and again proven that talent alone is not enough. You also need devotion and dedication. If you have true passion, hard work becomes a joy. I treasure the years we have spent together in establishing DAIS and realizing our shared dreams. I'm sure our school will attain greater heights of excellence in the years ahead on the strength of your devotion, your team spirit, and continuous efforts. Let's all give a big round of applause to our teachers. Finally, friends, it's time for the festivities to begin. This year, we bring to you Katha Sagar, a series of plays being enacted by our children over 4 days. India has been known through the centuries as the home of master storytellers. The most special feature of this year's annual week is that all the plays are entirely the works of our children with the help of our talented teachers. From concept to script, direction, choreography, music, props, the set, soundtrack, and costumes all have been done in the school itself. Every single child is a part of these productions, either on stage or off stage, in varied roles. We are grateful to the parents for supporting us, especially with costumes and props. Today is the second day of our annual week celebrations. Our children from classes 5, 6, and 7 will present to you Shakuntala, a dance drama showcasing India's rich heritage. This immortal saga depicts the innate strength of women from time immemorial and the many virtues they embody that form the foundation of the Indian society. Now, let's get immersed in our children's work, Katha Sagar. Thank you.
Isn't it exciting?
Where are the others?
I think some of them are already practicing backstage.
We've got so much planning to do.
Hi, Krishni.
Hi, Madhav. I think some of our friends have already reached. Hi, Aryan. Why are you all so late?
I got held up in a traffic jam. Let's sit down.
You know, I think we should sit down and.
Let's get started and decide what to do for the annual day this year. I'm really excited. We actually get to plan the entire show.
That's why we have asked everyone to make groups and come up with new ideas.
I think one of the groups is ready with their act.
So why don't we watch?
Sure, yeah, come.
You know, he's playing Ali Baba.
Look! Somebody's stolen our loot! Look for him!
You fools! What happened to you?
Sarkar, Ali Baba has stolen some of our gold.
Ali Baba? कितने आदमी थे?
एक सरकार.
और तुम कितने थे? पूरे 40? Cut! What's all this filmy dialogue?
This is your version of Ali Baba and the 40 Thieves. Oh no. It would be great fun.
Except they are going to call it Ali Baba or Baki Sab Chor.
But don't you think it's a great idea? Boring. It's been done to death.
At least look at the dance you prepared. They've been practicing for so long. Okay, fine. Make space.
This is the tribute to Talaiwa from King Khan and one and only Yo Honey Singer.
मूछों को थोड़ा राउंड घुमा के अन्ना के जैसा चश्मा लगा के कोकोनट में लस्सी मिला के आ जाओ सारे मूड बना के मूछों को थोड़ा राउंड घुमा के अन्ना के जैसा चश्मा लगा के कोकोनट में लस्सी मिला के आ जाओ सारे मूड बना के All the Rajini fans, don't miss that chance. All the Rajini fans, don't miss that chance. Lungi dance, 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 lungi dance.
Happening? What you all doing?
So isn't our idea great?
Tollywood, Bollywood, Hollywood.
Too filmy.
You know, just the other day, my grandmother told me the story of Shakuntala.
Shakuntala?
Yes, it was lovely. Why don't we enact a play on Shakuntala? Isn't that the story written by Kalidas, the greatest poet and dramatist in the Sanskrit language? Yes, it is. Don't you think the audience will love it?
Krishni, but don't you think everybody here is familiar with that story?
Why don't y'all come to meet my grandmother? She will tell you all the story. I'm sure you'll enjoy it.
That sounds like a great idea.
Hey there, Miss Foisey is coming.
Good morning, Miss Foisey.
Good morning, children. Isn't it your drama period? What have you all decided for the annual day?
Oh, miss, the boys had some lousy ideas.
Hey!
But we thought of doing something different, like the story of Shakuntala.
That sounds interesting. Tell me more about it. My grandmother would be only too willing to tell us the story. Would you like to join us too? Certainly. I'm sure I'm in for a treat.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Bimla, have you seen my spectacles?
I think the whole world can see it. It's right there on your head.
Oh, how forgetful I've become.
Oh, yes. Forgetful and hard of hearing too. Watching TV day and night.
And what about you? कहानी घर घर की बड़े अच्छे लगते हैं.
Oh, keep quiet and let me read the Gita in peace.
Grandma,
Oh, Krishni, what a surprise.
Grandma, Grandpa, I've brought some of my friends home and Miss Foisey too to listen to the story of Shakuntala.
How nice. Please have a seat.
Namaste, namaste. बैठो, बैठो.
Here, have some prasad.
And what about me?
You have diabetes. No prasad for you.
इतना सा भी नहीं.
No. So, did you know the Vedic age was a major milestone?
Oh, the Vedic age. Ask me about the
Let
Vedic age.
me talk. The Vedic age was a major milestone in the history of India. The Vedas give us a great deal of information about their social, religious, and cultural beliefs. The story of Shakuntala is a very old story.
Yes, yes, just like you.
Keep quiet. The story of Shakuntala is a lovely story about a beautiful maiden during those days. This is how it all began.
aspect in classical Hindu drama. The play begins with a hymn of blessing. The benediction is addressed to Lord Shiva in his 8 Rudras or forms. For the devout Hindu, this play is more than a captivating love story. It is a religious drama on at least 2 levels. It teaches us the doctrine of karma, and it is also the allegory of the relationship between worshipper and the sacred.
चरितं देवदेवस्य महादेवस्य पावनम् अपारं परमोदारं महादेवस्य पावनम् गौरी विनायकोपेतं पञ्चवक्त्रं त्रिनेत्रकं शिवं ध्यात्वा दशभुजं शिवरक्षां पठेन्नरः गङ्गाधरः शिरः पातु भालमर्धेन्दुशेखरः नयने मदनध्वंसी कर्णो सर्पविभूषणः
So, you want to hear the story of Shakuntala? Follow me into the forest where she lived.
belongs to the hermitage and must not be killed. Stop the chariot. Yes, Your Majesty. We must not disturb the hermitage. Stop here while I dismount. I'm holding the reins. Dismount, Your Majesty. Before I return from my visit to the hermits, have the horses' backs wet down. Yes, Your Majesty. The hermitage. Well, I will enter. But I feel a throbbing in my arm. So let me rest here and first observe what is going on before I go in.
असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय ॐ शान्तिः 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 मित्राय नमः रवये नमः सूर्याय नमः भानवे नमः खगाय नमः ऊष्णे नमः हिरण्यगर्भाय नमः मरीचये नमः आदित्याय नमः सवित्रे नमः अर्काय नमः भास्कराय नमः
रुद्रनेत्राय विद्महे शक्तिहस्ताय धीमहि तन्नो अग्निः प्रचोदयात्।
नित्य कार्य के लिए प्रस्थान करें।
This way, girls.
I think I hear someone coming from the grove. I must find out. Ah, here are hermit girls with watering pots, just big enough for them to handle. They are coming in this direction to water the young trees. They are charming. I will draw back into the shade and wait for them.
It seems to me, dear, that Father Kanva cares more for the hermitage trees than he does for you. You are as delicate as a jasmine blossom, yet he tells you to fill the trenches about the trees.
And this is Kanva's daughter, Shakuntala. Well, I will step behind a tree and see how she acts with her friends.
Look, Shakuntala, here is a spring creeper that Father Kanva tended with his own hands, just as he did you.
This is beautiful. Look, a bee has left the jasmine vine and is flying to my face. Oh, gods, save me from this dreadful bee.
Who are we that we should save you? Call upon the Shyant for the pies, groves, and the protection of the king.
What has happened here?
It is nothing very dreadful, sir, but our friend was teased and frightened by a bee.
Who is he, dear? With his mystery and his dignity and his courtesy, he acts like a king and a gentleman.
Wait, I'll ask him. Sir, you are so very courteous that I make bold to ask you something. What royal family do you adorn, sir? What country is grieving at your absence? Why would a gentleman so delicately bred submit to the weary journey into our pious grove?
Shall I tell at once who I am, or conceal it? This will do. I am a student of scripture. It is my duty to see justice done in the cities of the king. And I have come to this hermitage on a tour of inspection. I too would like to ask a question about your friend.
Sir, your request is a favor to us.
She is the daughter of the hermit Kanva.
Father Kanva lives a lifelong hermit. Yet, you say that your friend is his daughter? How can that be?
There's a story about her birth. Behold, there was a sage. Shakuntala was born of the great sage Vishwamitra and the beautiful Apsara Menaka. Vishwamitra soon returned to his penance. When Menaka had to return to the heavenly realms, she left the newborn Shakuntala in the hands of Mother Nature.
At the break of dawn, when the forest was still immersed in darkness, the beautiful girl child illuminated her surroundings with her divinity. Let us see how life unfolds for the little baby.
The Shakunta birds seem to be protecting something. What could be that luminous being that's breaking the darkness with its magnificent glow? She was surrounded in the solitude of the wilderness by Shakunta birds. Hence, I name her Shakuntala, the one protected by Shakuntas. Birds fly. The rest is plain. Surely she is the daughter of the nymph.
Yes, sir, she is.
Your pious life interests me, and I have another question.
Do not hesitate. We hermit people stand ready to answer all demands.
Can this hermit girl get married?
Sir, we are under bonds to lead a life of virtue. But it's her father's wish to give her a suitable husband. Hermits! Hermits, prepare to defend the creatures of our pious grove. King Dushyant is hunting in the neighborhood.
Alas! My soldiers are disturbing the pious grove in their search for me. I have offended sadly against the hermits. I must go back.
Your Honor, we are frightened by this alarm of the elephant. Permit us to return to the cottage. Shakuntala dear, Mother Gautami will be anxious. We must hurry and find her.
Oh, I can hardly walk. You must go very slowly, and I will take pains that the hermitage is not disturbed. Please help her. They are gone, and I must go. The sight of Shakuntala has made me dread the return of the city. I will make my men camp at a distance from the pious grove, but I cannot turn my own thoughts from Shakuntala.
Divine beauty can only be produced by accumulation of great amounts of great karma in previous existences. Beauty knows no bounds or barriers. A simple, humble maiden is fit for a king. She is endowed with eternal beauty.
King Dushyant is hunting in the forest. Madhavya the clown and his companions are finding it tough to keep up with him.
Where do you think he might be now?
I think he went that way.
Your Majesty! Your Majesty! Your Majesty!
I can't find him.
Oof! 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 I'm tired of being friends with this sporting king. There's a deer! He shouts, there's a boar! And off he chases on a summer noon where shade is few and far between.
We drink hot, stinking water from the mountain streams, flavored with leaves. Nasty.
His Majesty's here! His Majesty's here! Attention!
Ow! Ow! Hello. Here he comes with his bow in his hand and his girl in his heart. He is wearing a wreath of wildflowers. I'll pretend to be all knocked up. Perhaps I can get a rest that way.
Good idea.
Oh, King, I cannot greet you with my hand. I can only greet you with my voice.
What makes you lame?
Good, good. You hit a man in the eye and then ask him why the tears come?
How so?
It's a fine thing for you to neglect your royal duties and such a sure job to live in the woods. What's the good of talking? Here I am, a Brahman, and my joints are all shaken up by this eternal running after wild animals so that I can't move.
Please be good to us. Let us have a rest for just one day.
Please.
When you are rested, you must be my companions in another task. Not so easy one.
Yes. Sir,
Who stands without?
I await your majesty's commands.
Raivataka, summon the general.
Yes, your majesty. The general.
Hunting is declared to be a sin, yet it brings nothing but good to the king. See?
Send back the archers who have gone ahead and forbid the soldiers to vex the hermitage or even approach it.
Yes, your majesty.
Now will you get out and continue with your strenuous life?
Friend Madhavya, you do not know what vision is. You have not seen the fairest of all objects.
I see you right in front of me.
Yes, everyone thinks himself beautiful. But I was speaking of Shakuntala, the ornament of the hermitage.
Marry her quick.
Quick, quick.
Then, before the poor girl falls into the hands of some oily-headed hermits.
Ah! We found him!
Halt! Your majesty, 2 hermits have arrived.
Bid them enter at once.
Yes, your majesty. Enter.
Rise. May I know the reason of your coming?
The hermits have learned that you are here. The powers of evil disturb us in our pious life in the absence of our hermit father.
We therefore ask that you will remain a few nights with your charioteer to protect the hermitage.
I shall be most happy to do so. Pray go before, and I shall follow straight away.
Victory, O king!
My friends, have you no curiosity to see Shakuntala? And my friends, only my reverence for the hermits draws me to the hermitage. Do not think I'm really in love with that hermit girl. Just think.
Oh, I understand that well enough. How great is the power of King Dushyant! Since his arrival, our rights have been undisturbed.
Yes, indeed.
Well, we will take this sacred grass to the priests to strew the altar.
I have driven off the powers of evil, and the hermits have dismissed me. Where shall I go now to rest from my weariness? There is no rest for me except in seeing Shakuntala. She usually spends these times of midday heat with her friends on the banks of the river Malini. I shall go there. This is a pleasant spot with the wind among the trees. I shall hide behind the branches and see what happens.
Do you feel better, dear?
When we fan you with these lotus leaves.
Oh, are you fanning me, my dear girls?
girl is held in trust, another's treasure. To arms of love, the child is given, and there is calm and sacred pleasure. Gandharva Vivaha is the voluntary union of a couple in love without any ceremony or with the consent of their parents. Marriage is a sacred institution to be cherished and honored. But sometimes vows taken may be broken due to misfortune, evil intentions, and distrust. And then there is darkness.
Shakuntala was properly married by the voluntary ceremony, and she has a husband worthy of her. The sacrifice is over, and the good king was dismissed today by the hermits. He has gone back to the city, and there he was surrounded by hundreds of court ladies. I wonder whether he remembers poor Shakuntala or not. Shakuntala was lost in her thoughts to the world, and her friends were gathering flowers for the gods who watched over Shakuntala's marriage.
Who will bid me welcome? Do you dare to despise a guest like me? Because your heart, by loving fancies blinded, has scorned a guest in pious life grown old. Your lover shall forget you though reminded, or think of you as a story told.
It is the great sage Durvasa, the irascible. Remember her former devotion and pardon this offense. Your daughter did not recognize your great and holy power today.
My words must be fulfilled, but the curse shall be lifted when her husband sees a gem which he has given her for a token.
Just look, there is a dear girl with her cheek resting on her left hand. She looks like a painted picture. She is thinking about him. How could she notice a guest when she has forgotten herself?
We all must keep this thing to ourselves. We must be careful of the dear girl. You know how delicate she is.
Soon it was time for Shakuntala's hermit father to return to the pious grove. He got to know about the marriage from a voice from heaven that recited a verse when he had entered the fire sanctuary.
No, Brahman, your child, like the fire tree, will bear kingly seeds that shall be born for earth's prosperity.
Rishi Kanva sent Shakuntala's friends to gather blossoms from the trees for Shakuntala, and then a miracle happened.
One tree brought fruit, a silken marriage dress that shade the moon in its white loveliness. Another gave us flags that for the feet from others' fairy hands extended sweet, like soaring twigs as far as to the wrist, and gave us gems to adorn as we laced. Another gave us flags that for the feet from others' fairy hands extended sweet.
So Rishi Kanva gave her an escort of hermits, and Sharnagarava led the way for his sister.
The grove seems empty without Shakuntala.
A girl is held in trust, another's treasure. To arms of love, the child is given, and there is calm and sacred pleasure when the pledge is restored that came from the heavens.
So Shakuntala left to be reunited with her husband, whereas King Dushyant was burdened by his royal duties and in a very despondent mood.
A king. His difficulties increase with his power.
To be so despondent, let the entertainment begin.
सत्पुरुषों के शिरोमणि सत्पुरुषों के शिरोमणि सत्पुरुषों के शिरोमणि सत्पुरुषों के शिरोमणि 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 ऋषियों की संतान रखते वीरों का अभिमान ऋषि मुनि तपस्वी शासक राज ऋषि राजर्षि राजा दुष्यंत दुष्यंत 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 संपूर्ण धरा के शासक वो सारे आकाश पर गर्व उन्हें श्यामल समुद्र की अनंत सीमा पर देखो अधिकार उन्हें अधिकार उन्हें अधिकार उन्हें निर्भयता और ज्ञान की प्रतिभा निर्भयता निर्भयता और ज्ञान की प्रतिभा का है वो संगम राजा दुष्यंत दुष्यंत राजा दुष्यंत दुष्यंत राजा दुष्यंत दुष्यंत राजा दुष्यंत दुष्यंत
Call in the court dancers.
Strange. I was wearied by the demands of my office, but these praises renew my spirit.
Retreat, Your Majesty. Some hermits desire to see you, Your Majesty. They live in the forest at the foot of the Himalayas. They bring women with them and they carry a message from Sage Kanwa. What is your pleasure with regard to them?
Hermits, accompanied by women from Sage Kanwa,
Yes.
bid them enter.
Victory, O King!
I salute you all. It is an honor, reverend sages, to have you amidst us. Is Holy Kanwa in good health? And what is it that brings you here?
Those who are religious can command health. He asks after your welfare and sends this message.
His wish is my command.
Since you have met and married his daughter, I gladly give you my consent for it.
What is this insinuation?
Oh, what is this insinuation? What is your question? Surely you know the world's ways well enough.
You cannot mean that this woman is my wife.
O king, a king and shrink when love is done. turns cowards back on truth and flee.
Dreadful accusation.
Oh, drunk with power, we might have known that you were steeped in treachery.
Stinking rebuke.
Your Majesty, let me remove her veil. Maybe then you recognize her. Do you recognize her now?
Hermit, I've taken thought. I cannot believe that this woman is my wife.
Very well. I will remove your doubts with the token you gave me.
An excellent idea. Please go ahead.
Oh, the ring is lost. Where could it be?
My child, you worship the holy Ganges at the spot where Indra descended. The ring must have fallen there.
Lies, all lies.
Fate is too strong for me there.
It is just such women. Selfish, sweet, false. They're enticed fools.
You have no right to say that. She grew up in a pious grove. She does not know how to deceive.
Old hermit woman, you dare despise me.
Oh, honorable king, you judge all this by your own false heart, to hide behind virtue like a yawning well covered with grass.
My dear lady, Dushyanta's just conduct is known throughout the kingdom. But never has there been such an insinuation.
Well, I had my way. I trusted a king and put myself in his hands, not knowing that he had a heart of stone.
Why should I trust this girl and be accused of an imaginary crime?
O king, I suppose you have forgotten your former actions in the midst of your distractions.
I do not owe anyone any explanations. I'm retiring to my chamber.
Oh, mother, take me into your fold. Was I destined to see such a day? I cannot be humiliated anymore, mother. Oh, mother.
Did you see that? Did you see what just happened? It's a miracle!
A miracle!
A miracle!
It's a miracle!
Someone call the king!
Your Majesty!
What just happened?
Your Majesty, a wonderful thing has happened.
What?
When sage Kanva's pupils departed, she tossed her arms, bemoaned her plight, and accused her crushing fate.
What then?
Before our eyes, a heavenly light, in woman's form but shining bright, seized her and vanished straight.
I'm confused. I'm bewildered. Vetravati, please conduct me to my apartment.
Follow me, Your Majesty.
When ignorance and darkness engulf us, celestial powers that constitute the collective consciousness of this sacred land will chase away the clouds of rejection and fear.
Now, you rascal, tell us where you found the ring.
Be merciful, kind gentlemen. I'm not guilty of such a crime.
No, I suppose the king thought you were a pious Brahman and gave it to you as a gift,
Listen, please. I'm a poor fisherman and I live on the Ganges, at the spot where Indra himself once descended. You thief!
We didn't ask you for your address or social position.
Let him complete his story, Suchaka. Don't interrupt.
Yes, chief.
So, one day I was cutting up a carp, and in its maw I saw this ring with a magnificent great gem. So I came along here to sell it when you kind gentlemen came and grabbed me. That is the only way I got it. Now kill me or find fault with me.
Yes, and I found a crown in the belly of a frog, right? Well, there's no doubt about it. It has been in a fish's maw. It has the real perfume of raw meat. Now, we have to find out how he got it. I must go to the palace.
Don't kill a man without any reason, masters.
Let's see what the chief has to say. Then you will either see your family or be food to the crows and jackals.
Quick, quick! Oh, I'm a dead man! Release him, you! Release the fishnet fellow. It is all right. Him finding the ring. Our king told me himself.
Yes, chief.
Life.
Oh, I owe you my life.
Get up! Here's the reward the king was kind enough to give you. It is worth as much as the ring. Take it.
Much obliged.
Chief, the reward shows that the king thought a lot of the ring. The gem must be worth something.
No, it wasn't the fine gem that pleased the king. It was like this.
Well,
I think that when the king saw that ring, he remembered someone he loves. You know how dignified he is usually. But when he saw that ring, he broke down.
all for the sake of this fishmonger, it seems to me.
Take half of it, masters, and pay for something to drink?
Fisherman, you're the biggest and best friend I've got. The first thing we want is all the liquor we can hold. Let's go where they keep it.
Hey, wait, what about me?
There is great excitement in the king's garden. Some maidens are celebrating the arrival of spring.
Stop it! Just stop it! Just leave! And you, don't you know that the king has strictly forbidden the spring festival?
Forgive us, sir. We did not know.
A few days ago, sir, we were sent to His Majesty by his brother-in-law, Mitravasu, to decorate the garden. That is why we've heard nothing of this affair.
You must not do so again. Have you understood?
Yes, sir. But, sir, we are curious. If we girls may know about it, pray tell us, sir. Why did His Majesty forbid the spring festival?
Kings are fond of celebrations. There must be some good reason.
Have you heard the gossip concerning Shakuntala's rejection?
Yes, the king's brother-in-law told us, up to the point where the ring was recovered.
There is just a little more to tell. After His Majesty saw the ring, he remembered that he had indeed contracted a secret marriage with Shakuntala and had rejected her under a delusion. And then he fell prey to remorse.
I'm glad to hear it.
And His Majesty's sorrow has forbidden the festival.
Ah, His Majesty approaches. Now go and attend to your duties.
He has got his Shakuntala sickness again. I wish I knew how to cure him.
Majesty, you look quite forlorn.
Can we help you? My friend, I am quite forlorn. I keep thinking of her pitiful state when I rejected her.
Well, you ought to take heart. You will meet her again.
How so? Why? The ring shows that incredible meetings do happen. My friend, how can I endure a grief that has no respite? I cannot sleep at night and meet her dreaming.
Help! Help! Demons have invaded the palace! Save us!
What's happening? someone's voice seemed really changed by fear. Who waits without?
Your Majesty commands?
Go and see why Bo Madhav is screaming so.
I will see.
What's happening? Parvatayana? I hope it is nothing very dreadful.
I hope not.
Then why do you tremble so?
Save your friend, O king.
From what?
From great danger.
Speak plainly.
On the cloud balcony, open to the four winds of heaven.
What has happened there?
He was snatched up by what nobody could see.
Is my very palace being invaded by evil creatures?
Help! Help!
Have no fear, my friend.
O King Azindra, King of the gods, commands, seek foes among the evil powers alone. For them your bow should bend, not cruel shafts, but glances soft and kind should fall upon a friend.
It is Matali. Welcome to the chariot of heaven's king.
Well, he was within an inch of butchering me, and you welcome him?
Matali, why did you take Madhavya?
I will tell you. O king, I saw that you were being overpowered by your sorrow and acted thus to rouse you. Hear, O king, for what purpose Indra sends me to you.
I am all attention.
There is a host of demons who have just invaded your kingdom, who call themselves the invincible brood of Kala Nemi, who are now a threat to Indra's domain.
So Narad has told me.
Heaven's king is powerless. You shall smite his foes in battle soon. Darkness that overcomes the day shall be scattered by the moon. Take your bow at once and enter my heavenly chariot and set forth for victory.
My friend Madhavya, I must leave you to your fate and pay heed to the bidding of heaven's king.
Very well.
Enter the chariot.
Tell me, in which path of the winds are we, Matali? When I passed before, I was intent on fighting the demons. I did not observe this region. Serenity pervades me, body and soul. It seems that we have descended into the region of the clouds.
You are right. And in a moment, you will be over the world from which you bear rule.
Matali, our quick descent gives the world of men a mysterious look.
You are a good observer, O king. This earth has a noble loveliness in it.
Matali, what mountain is this? Its flanks sinking into the eastern and western seas. It drips liquid gold like a cloud at sunset.
O king, this is Gold Peak, the land of the fairy centaurs. It is here that ascetics most fully attain to magical powers.
Don't! You mustn't be so foolhardy. Oh, you are always the same.
Open your mouth, cub. I want to count your teeth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Naughty boy, why do you torment our pets? They are like children to us. Your energy seems to take the form of a striking something. No wonder the hermits called you Altemo.
Why does my heart go out to this boy as if he were my own son? No doubt my childish state makes me sentimental.
The lioness will spring at you if you don't let her cub go.
Oh, I'm dreadfully scared.
Let the little lion go, dear. I will give you another plaything.
Where is it? Give it to me.
He has one of the imperial birthmarks. I wonder who is a child of a hermit who dares to grapple thus with a lion cub. He looks so much like me.
But sir, He's not the son of a hermit.
Mother, if he is not the son of a hermit, what is his family?
The family of Peru.
He is of one family with me. Then could my thought be true?
You are quite right, sir. The boy's mother was related to a nymph, and she bore her son in the pious grove of the father of the gods.
What was the name of the good king whose wife she was?
Who would dare to speak his name? He rejected his true wife.
The story points at me. Suppose I ask the boy for his mother's name?
I think you should.
What is your mother's name, son?
Let me go. I want to see my mother. Mother, who is this man who belongs to other people and yet calls me his son?
Ask fate, my child.
Will you not recognize me?
Dare I hope for a miracle? Surely this cannot be my husband. Oh, my heart, believe it. Fate struck hard, but its envy is gone, and pity takes its place. It is my husband, King Dushyant.
Dear graceful wife, forget. Let the sins vanish.
Rise, my dear husband. Surely it was some old sin of mine that broke my happiness, though it has turned again to happiness today. Otherwise, how could you, dear, have acted so? You are so kind.
The king was relieved that he was free from blame. Sage Kashyap, blessing the couple and Bharat, pronounced, "Know then that his courage will make him emperor. Journeying over every sea, his chariot will travel easily. The 7 islands of the earth will bow before his matchless worth, because wild beasts to him were tame. All tamer was his common name. As Bharata he shall be known, for he will bear the world alone."
I expect everything from my son Bharat, since the great sage Kashyap has performed the rites for him.
The king entered the chariot of his friend Indra with his wife and child and flew towards Hastinapur.
It is always darkest before dawn. First comes the flower, then the fruit. First the dark clouds come, then rain starts. There is reason behind every work. An imbalance is never good. Durvasa, the angry sage, curses love-stricken Shakuntala for ignoring her duty towards him. One who ignores dharma has to pay the price. King Dushyant must acknowledge his own duty towards his family. Karma and dharma have to coexist in a peaceful and balanced state.
But Shakuntala's story doesn't end here. Women of all ages rise like a phoenix from the ashes of your rejection. Shame, abuse, and destruction. You are the epitome of the eternal woman that makes our revered land sacred. A shrine, a land of martyrs, freedom fighters, watered by the wisdom of our sages and the valor of the Aryan kings of Aryavarta. A woman is an amalgamation of powerful emotions that mirror her admirable qualities. Her divinity, her strength, her divine energy. She is the embodiment of Shakti. She is Shakti. She is the creator, the preserver, and will rise as a destroyer if she is forced to.
Shivogi शक्तियों की जीवन की है शान, नारी तू है महान, है महान। शकुंतला, 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 शकुंतला,
Our very talented children from classes 5A, 5B, 6A, 6B, 7A, 7B of Dhirubhai Ambani International School. Can you all rise for the national anthem, please?